Ironmouse is very ill, as we all know. It's common knowledge. I'm preaching to the choir. I know. But today I'm gonna go a little bit in depth about like literally what her problems are. You know what I'm saying? What her deficiencies are in detail, and at least a little bit of detail in like a bite-sized video, so I don't take too much of your time. But before we do, hi, I'm what happens after, and I don't trust the internet. With every video, the end goal is to break the internet's norms down to a digestible science, making it easier to understand and using that info to make the internet better for everyone. Sometime before you go, please do not forget to like and subscribe, as it tells YouTube that this channel is fire and worth watching. Thanks, man. So one thing that I learned, and I'm still coming to learn, is what CVID is, right? And CVID is basically a autoimmune deficiency that makes it to where white blood cells cannot form or won't be created at all to fight any of the bacteria or the diseases in your body. And as a result of that, you need copious amounts of medication to act as those white blood cells so that you don't pass due to infection. That's basically what Ironmouse has. That's one of her main illnesses. That's why she's bedridden. That's why she has literally a needle under her skin that is designed to basically go into her heart that pumps medicine through it to literally fight these parasites in her bloodstream. She also has MAC, which is basically bacteria clogging the lungs, so it makes it very, very difficult to breathe. It's not necessarily life support that she's needing, but she's needing like oxygen to pump, you know, the lungs, or to help the lungs pump themselves correctly for her to breathe comfortably. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You never know what people are going through, and you never know what anybody's situation is, bro. That's why I stay out of the mix. That's why I don't say anything to anybody. That's why I don't say anything that could possibly hurt their feelings. That's why I don't do any of that. I step back, and if they're rude, I let God deal with it. I don't do anything like that. That would like hurt somebody else's livelihood with my words. Like I can never do that. She's also having to pay 10K to 15K for plasma, and the plasma works as those white blood cells. They have a lot of white blood cell agents that can be pumped into these people to help them fight the infections that they're having to fight through. More soldiers, basically. It's more soldiers on the battlefield because they can't make soldiers of their own. One of them being Ironmouse. So yeah, it's just very sad. It's stuff I'm coming to realize, stuff I'm still studying. I'm gonna link a video down below. It goes so much more into detail than what I'm going into, but I kind of wanted to just comment on it and make this recording as like a mini introduction of everything that's happening, everything that's going on with her, and the fact that she's even able to sing with so many like deficiencies and sicknesses and illnesses. She's even having to have oxygen machines and oxygen tubing go through her nose so she can breathe correctly, and she's still singing like that at that level. That's really wild. That's cool. That's inspirational. But I don't know, I'm not trying to quote unquote glaze her, but she I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And I feel like people should do more research before they judge people. You know, some people you just gotta leave alone, because like that's weird and sad to be talking down on or talking about people that are in hospitals most of their time. You know, think about it. They can't move from their bed. All they have for social interaction is social media and the people that walk into their hospital room. That's literally the only, and probably the doctors as well. But somebody this critically ill doesn't have social interaction, so the only social interaction she sees is when she opens her phone and there's a bunch of people talking about how her music is trash and how she's fat and how they don't like her face reveal. And it's just crazy, even though it's not even her face reveal, bro. It's just crazy, bro. Like, I feel like more people should stand up for people like this, and I don't know. So I'm trying to make people aware of what is actually happening behind the scenes and what she's going through, so they can make a decision from there, you know? If you want to still make fun of her after that, that's your decision, but at least I made you aware, and it is what it is at this point. So, hey,